Alright, welcome back to another Ergo Benjamin video. Today's video is going to be on making a Nautilus wallet, right? Type in your Google Chrome browser, just type in Nautilus wallet, and it'll be presumably the first thing that pops up, but always check to make sure. It'll look like this. This is it right here. Should be by this person or all this size. So just know that, and then you can click Add to Chrome right here, and it'll pop up right over here. In this fancy little extensions tab, you can click this Nautilus extension and it'll bring up your Nautilus wallet, right? So for me, this is just one of the wallets that I use, but the first thing that you are going to do is get this screen right here, which is where you can create a wallet, restore a wallet, connect a hardware wallet, or load a read-only wallet. You're going to be creating a create wallet, which will actually generate all the things that you need to create a new wallet. You'll enter in the wallet name. I'm going to say it's test. You'll enter in what the spending password is, and I've entered in my spending password. So the spending password is good. Recovery phrase, keep this safe. Don't tell anybody about where it is. You know, only really one person should know it. If you guys want to know kind of a solution to having two people owning a wallet, look at my multi-sig video, which will be in the top left of the screen nowish. And yeah, so you click that you've stored it in the secret phrase in a secure place, and then you'll click confirm. This will make a wallet, and here you go. You have your test wallet right here, and it has been named appropriately, right? So you can see here that we have test and we have Ergo. So we are on our test wallet, whereas this is my Ergo wallet there. So this is the test wallet. If you want to send funds, the simple way to do that is to click send. You'll click the amount of Ergo that you want to send. In my case, I'm going to send 0.01, which is worth, that much, right? And I'm going to send it to my test wallet, I guess, because that makes sense. Yeah, why not? We'll send it to the test wallet. So we'll copy the test wallet address. We'll go to our other address or the wallet that we're in, and we're going to send that amount of Ergo to that address. And boom, right here, we're sending that Ergo. We're not going to add an asset because we're not sending an asset, but if you want to add an asset, you can add, one of these assets right here, and it'll get sent with, no Ergo amount or some Ergo amount, but it's always going to charge you a gas fee, right, which is this fee right here, which is basically non-existent because it's less than a penny, but very cheap fees. You can raise the fee, lower the fee. If you want to have a really high fee and get, high finality rate, you can do that. Otherwise, you can do a low finality rate like this. You can also pay in different, tokens. If you want to pay in comment, it'll cost you 368 comment. If you want to pay in Ergo, it'll cost you 0.0011 Ergo, right? That's, I think, a cool feature in itself. Anyways, we're going to send this Ergo, and bam. So we click send. It'll load up our transaction review, and we'll enter in our spending password for this wallet. You click sign, and the transaction has been submitted. You'll click view and explore, and you can see that it is going now. It's unconfirmed, but it's in the mempool, and it's being transacted as we speak. Moving forward, we'll check back on that later once it confirms. This is where your assets page is going to be. So your assets will be in this page. That includes anything such as Ergo, Comet, EGIO, whatever you want, it's going to be in this page. NFT gallery is always going to be right here. So if you guys want to check out your NFTs, this will all be in this place. Initially, if you buy NFTs and they're new and you click on assets, just reload your Nautilus wallet and they all pop over to the NFT category. And that allows you to see the NFTs, what's unique about them. Sometimes they open up, sometimes they don't. Usually the preview is the best option for you unless you need specific stats, like here. It shows all that type of stuff. It shows the balance, shows the emission amount. And you can see all the cool stuff that is unique to that NFT, right? You can also receive Ergo, right? So you've got, as many addresses as you want and one main address. To get your default address, whenever you're using like a DApp or something, a DApp, you're simply just going to click on that, and now your default address is that address, right? So you can just click on whichever address you want to use as your default address, and that'll be your default address that you can copy paste as many, it's going to be your main address that you're using for your DApp or whatever. So that's how you do that, right? Checking back over to our test wallet, we can see that our Ergo has not been here yet, but we can see that we don't have an NFTs section because we don't have any NFTs on this test wallet. That makes sense, right? Looking forward at this, if you can interact with it in a lot of different ways, but I think this is probably the best wallet on Ergo. Personally, as far as dApps go, Sky Harbor, whatever you want it to do, it'll do, right? So let's try that out real quick, right? So let's say the default address that we have is 9HZE. We're going to go to skyharbor.com and we're going to go to their marketplace real quick. To connect your wallet, you're going to click this little wallet tab, click the Nautilus wallet, click whichever wallet you want to connect to. In this case, I'm going to connect it to Ergo. And boom, it did the 9HZE, which as you can see, is the same as the default address that we used in here, right? We can change it to 9HPP and we'll get the same result, right? So we'll click here and we'll click on Clear Wallet and we'll clear wallet from the site. And then we can refresh it because that's what it says to do. Now our wallet is no longer, attached to the actual Sky Harbor website. We click here again, we click Nautilus wallet. Now we have the 9HPP address that we just entered as our default wallet address on Nautilus, right? So that's how you do all that, and it'll basically take, typically wherever your ERG lies in your actual wallet is where you want, is where it'll spend from, right? So if the Ergo isn't in this address directly, and you try to buy an NFT, I have 0 in this current address, so buying that NFT is going to require, the boxes to have to move themselves around. Sometimes it's a little bit complicated, and sometimes the transaction doesn't exactly work on Sky Harbor, so you actually have to click on the address of which your actual Ergo is going to be, otherwise the TX may or may not go through. So just know that. That's how you move around addresses in the balance. You can also hide your balance like this. Now you can see all the addresses and they won't show their balance. That's kind of the privacy mode. You can also hide empty addresses, which will hide all the addresses that don't have any Ergo in them at all. Or you can show all your addresses that you have totally, right? Beyond that, let's see if our Ergo has arrived. So it's still in that balance mode, right? We can check our TX. TX is still not confirmed, so it's still not going to be in the wallet. But we'll wait until this TX arrives and then I'll be back. Alright, as we can see now, our address or our TX that we have in send has now 2 confirmations. And we can look now in our Nautilus wallet and we can see that the Ergo that we sent is now in the actual wallet, right? This has been a tutorial with Ergo Benjamin on the Nautilus wallet. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that this tutorial is helpful. If you guys are looking for the Ledger video, that's the video that I'm doing separately on Ledger and how to do all that cool stuff, right? All right, peace.